Hello, my K-drama lovers. Good to have you guys back here. I'm so happy you came back again for another episode of Juicy Reviews from the K-drama world. So today we'll be talking about the escape of the seven. What you need to expect. You need to expect everything because this particular K-drama carried everything. It carried all the emotions. Like when I was watching this, trust me, all my emotions were up. I up like this. Like I was feeling angry. I was so angry. At some point, I was a little bit satisfied. At some point, like it was just going up, down, up, down, up, down. But it's actually interesting. Trust me, it is really, really interesting. So if this is the first time you're here, good to have you here. Please do well to check my other K-drama reviews. You'll definitely find interesting. Or you can check my other reality TV show reviews as well as series, movies, anyone you find interesting. Trust me, go ahead and check. And don't forget to subscribe, share to your friends, and leave a comment, okay? But if it's not your first time, good to have you back here again, my K-drama bestie. So, without wasting much of your time, let's get into this. So yeah, The Escape of the Seven is one of those series like it gives you this thing like immediately you're done watching it, you already know that this is definitely not the end. Yes, because when I was done watching it, I was like, there is no way this series is just going to end like this. Like there is no way. And my gut was right. It didn't end that way. It definitely has a continuation. So I'll tell you the continuation at the end of this review. So stay with me, let's get into it. So after that, I'll tell you series, like continuation of this and when it's going to be out as well. So stay with me, don't go anywhere. So for those of you that have not seen The Escape of the Seven, what is it about? Yeah. So let's get into that. So The Escape of the Seven is about how the seven people messed up this little girl's life. Like they had one way or the other, they messed up this little girl's life and they escaped. Yes, just like the name implies, The Escape of the Seven. It depicts how they messed up this little girl's life and also how they were also searching for the truth and also how the revenge was being carried out. So it's actually like an interesting show, like really, really interesting. It's intriguing. There is trailer. There is plot twist. There is everything. Yeah, there is everything. There is also a little bit of, would I call it romance? Well, I wouldn't really call that romance, but yeah, it's there. It's really there. So is this The Escape of the Seven is one of those shows like while watching it, you would just you can't like really tell what will happen next. Trust me, it's not something you can just guess and be like, okay, this is how it's going to happen. Nope, it won't. You cannot guess it. Okay, so yeah, let's not waste much time. I think I'm done giving like what you should expect if you've not seen it. So for those of us that have watched it, right, so now this is where we get into business. At first when I started watching this, I was like, okay, what are these people trying to tell us? Yeah, because it wasn't giving me a direct story like, okay, this is that. No, it was just starting with the girl. So starting with the little girl, or rather the teenage girl that was messed up, Bandami. Before I go further, let me apologize, okay? In case I don't get to pronounce their names well, please pardon me. I am still trying. I'm still trying to, carry this thing up. But I'll definitely try my best to like call their names correctly, okay? Or rather pronounce their names correctly. So just in case I'm pronouncing it in the wrong way, my apologies. So for Bandami, I was like, okay, like when her mom came to like take her from as adopted parents, I was like, okay, this kind of so she's giving this vibe like, your biological mom is actually rich, wealthy, and you've never actually like tasted that wealthy lifestyle. Trust me, that scenario where you just realize that, or rather, of course, maybe let's just say you just realize that you are actually adopted adopted into a poor home, right? And one thing, your biological parents are here. Turns out your biological parents are actually wealthy. I know, I know 75% of you guys would be so, like, you guys would not even think twice to run to them, like, there is money, those ones are not suffering, beside they're actually your real parents, you get. So she was giving that, yeah, she was actually giving me, the viewer, that vibe, like she can't wait to leave, she can't wait to leave. But little, let me just say, little by little, I started like looking at it in the other way, like, no, she actually like misses adopted parents, like she loved them and all that. So for the biological parents, or rather for the biological mom, I never for once like guess that woman could be this evil. Like, I actually never saw that coming. I can't believe this woman practically saw her daughter as a project. Like, she just felt like, oh, she could go and like pick her up from wherever and use her to get whatever amount of money she thinks she can get from her father-in-law, all because her father-in-law is wealthy, right? And the father-in-law on the other part, that notion he had, like, he can never give an outsider his money no matter what. He rather die. Yeah, he rather die than to give an outsider his money. Like, the only person that deserves his money is his blood. That was really, really wrong. Like, really wrong. Even when you know this outsider, like, they are actually going through this, you understand, and this little money can actually like do a lot of things for them. So honestly, I really did not like, I just said everyone really had a part, they really had a hand in Bandami's situation, honestly, because Adi being the granddad, him like loving this girl for her and taking her as his own without any kind of condition. I don't think for a second that girl would have gone through what she did. Like, she wouldn't have, no matter what. But let me just say, maybe this is part of where or why the writer wanted us to enjoy this show. So anyway, keep going, right? So when that's little for the granddad. Moving back now to like the granddad mistress, like his girlfriend, that woman, I don't even know where to place her. But if I'm to like, okay, let me just try to understand, like, reason from our own end, I think I will just try to understand her own part. Like, look, she was doing all this so she can like get the old man's being the old man's good book, like become that wife to a wealthy old man, you understand. Well, I think some people would want to do that, would have wanted to play that part like she did, but in detriment of that girl, nah, that's really not nice, considering the fact like this is your profession, right? Well, I'm actually like heading to the part where she started making the granddad hate her. But I would still like blame that situation, because the granddad is supposed to love Bandami for who she is. Like, come on, this is your son's daughter, so you don't need anybody to make her look good in your sight before you love her. So that's really like no excuse. So going back to Bandami's school, right, where she started college, starting from the first day, like where she like exposed those people that were about cheating. That's something I would never do, honestly. I was like, when I saw that, I was like, oh, you just started college here and you're already showing yourself. Like, what's this? How difficult is it to mind your business? If these guys are cheating, leave them. Just let them be, because you don't know what they are doing. Like, just mind your business. As long as they are not even going to, or let me put it this way, as long as it's not going to like link up to you, like it has nothing to do with you. I mean, they are not asking you for answer. Allow them to do their thing. So after she pulled that stunt, I was just like, okay, don't worry, After exam, you shall collect. Like, I could not believe that those bullies didn't actually like operated themselves. They had madam. This is something like you would never actually guess. And this just brought me to something like, okay, so that's to say most of these bullies, they have someone would I say sponsoring them? How would I put it? Like, it's very very hard for you to see bullies do what they are doing without having like at the top. And if you are to even like reason it, no one would ever, trust me, no one would ever believe that is Anne that is actually like the gang leader. I mean, who would have ever thought she's even the main person that like organized all the beating and everything? Like, who would have thought? Trust me, somebody like me, I would not believe it, because she looks so pretty, she looks so collected, she looks so quiet, like she looks so intelligent, she looks everything. And looking at that and saying this is the gang leader of this bully, no one will believe that. No one. So the fact she actually did all that to set Bandami up, just to make Bandami look at her like an angel, like, oh, you came to save me in the hands of these people, not knowing you are the one that organized all these things. Wow, that's crazy. Like, that's really really crazy. And when she started being all nice to Bandima, like taking her out for shopping, getting her like customized gifts, doing same hairstyle, I just knew something was off. Like, I just knew something was off. For somebody like me, trust me, Anne Monet would not get me in that way. Like, it's very very difficult. I know I'm friendly and all that, trust me, I like people, you understand, but when you start getting too close, too personal, I would just feel some certain way. I would just start feeling some certain way. Like, I can't even think of now making the same hairstyle with you just because I want to do bestie. For what? No, I cannot do that. No, 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 no. That's like too much. I mean, it's something I would do if I've known you for like a very long time. But just trying to get to know you and I'm doing all that, trust me, nah. But Bandami, well, I wouldn't really blame her because this is new to her, right? So she was just trying to warm up, trying to be friendly, trying to have that one person, not knowing that she was befriending her enemy. That's really sad. So now going back to the main event. Yeah, the main event when finally they set her up, like setting her up in the light that she was actually the one that gave birth in school. I felt really bad for her because that helplessness, she was just helpless. That point where everybody is just turning deaf ears, nobody's supporting you, nobody's listening to you, nobody wants to take your side, like nobody, absolutely no one. And that one person you actually wholeheartedly did all these things for is actually the one that backstab you this way. It is really sad. It's really really sad. I felt sad for the girl. I did not even for once thought truly Bandami was actually dead. I never for once thought she was dead. Like, I just had this thing in me, like I was just waiting, like where she would just come out of the blue and be like, oh, you think you could mess up my life, or you think you could do this to me and go away free? You think? I was just waiting, guys. I was literally waiting for that part. Not till it's finally cleared on my eyes that truly this girl is dead. Like, these people literally killed her. And to think that the mom was even the one that actually like killed her, God, man. Then I just said, this woman is really evil. This woman, she and Anne Monet, like those people. You know what even pissed me off is the fact that Anne Monet and the mom were now doing this mother and daughter thing. I mean, you couldn't do this with your daughter. God, that part was really crazy. It was really really crazy. But I was just like, they actually fit each other. Like, they actually fit each other, honestly. Then Anne Monet on the other part, where just because she wanted to be a star by all means, she just had to do away with her family. Man, that was just too much. That was really too much. Well, I have this feeling that her brother will definitely come back for her. When I say come back for her, I mean like putting her back in her place. For the mom, well, let's just say the mom just have this little sympathy, like I can't do any evil for my daughter, or rather to my daughter. Like, she's my baby, she's my child. I will just leave it. I mean, this is my own, this is my fate, let me put it that way. But for her siblings, nah, those guys, especially the older one, I don't think so. That the older brother is definitely going to come back for her. And I really cannot wait. I feel so angry because, okay, the part where I get to feel so angry is the fact, like, these 7 people didn't actually they didn't lose what they really like. They did not lose what they didn't want to lose. Let me put it this way. Okay, starting with Anne Monet. Anne Monet's greatest fear was the whole world knowing that she actually gave birth. She had a baby, right? And she never wanted any of that to dent her being a star. So imagine that kind of news go public. Definitely your fans are going to leave you, right? So she didn't want to stop being a star. So I hated the fact that she still kept being a star regardless of what happened. Like, whatever situation that happened, she always find a way of coming out shining. That was just where my annoyance was in Anne Monet. And for Bandami's mom, that's her biological mom, that one really wanted to be rich. Well, she never wanted losing any of those. So my annoyance is she still had all those things, like even more. Come on, that was just too much. They're moving to would I say, like, to think this storyline wasn't really for Bandami. Like, it was supposed to be for K and his would I say is, what should I call the other guy? So to think that it was about K and Midoyik, I hope I get that name correctly. I'm referring to the guy that actually thought his parents were actually his parents, right? Not knowing he was being swapped. So that K guy is really, really crazy. To be very honest, that K guy is really crazy. I can't believe that K guy beats all the plans of Bandami's granddad. Like, I couldn't believe he actually, like, he was too fast, right? Like, he played them all. No, that was really annoying. Because low-key, I was just waiting, like, come, is it not time for Bandami to just show up? Is it not time for her to show up and, like, put these people in their places? Well, the interesting thing about this show is the fact how they kept with the viewers to keep going on, keep giving us scenarios, keep giving us ideas, keep making us wonder, like, okay, what is the next thing that is going to happen? You understand? Like, we should show up here. Well, these guys get punished like that. But unfortunately, it never came to pass. Then I had to check the name of the movie, and I said, no wonder they called it The Escape of the Seven, because truly they all escaped. Like, I can't believe you guys messed this girl's life, killed her, buried the truth, and you escaped. Well, that brings me to the notice, like, yeah, definitely this series definitely has a continuation. I mean, I cannot watch a whole 17 episode and you tell me it's going to end like this. No, it's not possible. So what am I expecting in the next season? So the next season, I want these all 7 people, they should all be punished. Like, they should lose every single thing they never wanted to lose. Like, they should lose everything. Starting with that Anne Monet, Like, she should lose her celebrity title, she should lose her being star. Like, they're moving to Bandima's mom, that one she should lose all her money. Her fear was being her greatest fear was ever being like her greatest fear was ending up poor, right? So she should lose all her wealth, everything, everything. And for Bandima's granddad's girlfriend, that nurse, or rather that doctor, that one, well, the two offense she had is just lying on Bandima's head that she was actually pregnant when she know for sure that girl wasn't pregnant, right? And also being part of killing Bandima's granddad, which turned out that the man did not die, right? So that's one. Then secondly, then the other person, for that one, well, a crime, I don't know how I'm going to put it, but she doesn't really have, when you are weighing people's dirty thing, right? It's not that much compared to Bandima's mom, not even compared to Anne Monet, right? Then the other person was Jimon. I hope I get that name right. The other one, like the other guy that was let me put it, Bandima's mom rival, yeah, that guy. So that guy being like, he was the one that organized everything. Yes, yeah, it was like the would I put it, would I say the backbone to everything happening. Yeah, so it was that one guy that was delivering all the jobs. So that one, his own fear was losing that his girlfriend. Well, the girlfriend is dead. So yes, that's when I started this review, I said a little bit of satisfaction. That is the only part I had satisfaction. I was so happy that he lost that lady, but on the other part I was sad that lady had to die. No, I know this is where you guys will be like, what kind of mean person are you? I'm so sorry, but I felt this happiness, like that one thing you've been protecting, like you don't want to lose this, finally it's gone. So yes, I was happy, but on second thought I was like, no, you need to lose more than that. So for him now, what exactly is he going to lose more? I really don't know, but in the next season, let's see how that one goes. Then the other person, the other person is that police officer. That police officer that sets up Bandami's adoptive that police officer that set up Bandami's adopted father, that made that man's life useless. God, that man is wicked. That officer is really wicked. And he never wanted the whole world to know what he did. But towards the end, the whole world never knew, right? I don't think they did. So what exactly would I want that one to lose? Well, let's say his life in the most painful way. Yeah. Then for which other person, I think that's just like, back to the main person, like the main head of all this whole thing. K needs to lose everything, every damn thing. But that guy is such a psychopath. Like, he's really a psychopath. I can't wait to see how I really can't wait to see how Mindoik gets on him, gets to deal with him and everything, like takes everything away from him. I really cannot wait. So this brings me to the end of this review. So yeah, I promised to tell you guys the continuation of the escape of the seven, so which is going to be the resurrection of the seven. Now I don't even know what to think about that. Is it like the way these seven people escaped being punished from Bandami's death, torture and everything, like they will also escape it this time around? I really don't even want to think that way, because that would just make me lose interest in watching it. And it's meant to be out this month, yeah, so let's say March 20 something. Yeah, March 20 something, you guys should be expecting it. I'll definitely be watching it as well to tell you guys how it turned out to be, right? So personally, I really hope these all 7 people gets punished, honestly. And if not that Bandami is really dead, like I actually saw how they twisted everything and they brought it out, like how it started with Anne Monet being the first person to eat her heart. Then Bandami's mom captured her and said they should shoot her, like kill her directly. That was really hard. I would have just told myself, oh, just maybe Bandami is actually hiding somewhere. Well, so this review is actually, sorry, this show is actually really interesting, no doubt. So this is why I said it has everything, trust me. The plot twists, the interesting things, the trailing, the which other one would I say? Trust me, it's actually interesting. It's really, really interesting. So I hope you guys watched down till here, and I hope you enjoyed this review. Please let me know in the comment section what you think about the escape of the 7, and if you'll be watching the resurrection of the 7 as well. Please let me know. Let me know if this review is also okay and what I need to do as well. And don't forget to let me know in the comment section what K-drama you would be expecting from me, right? Well, from my own hand, I can't say yet, but trust me to bring the best, right? I'm definitely bringing out the best for you guys, so you guys should stay tuned, don't go anywhere. So I hope you enjoyed this review. If you are new here, please don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to check my other K-drama reviews and my other reviews on other shows as well, right? I don't want to go, but I just have to go. So see you in my next K-drama review. Till then, stay safe. Love you guys. Bye.